Ariel show. I'm Ariel. Thanks for watching. I just love you so much. You could be watching a billion YouTube clips right now and you picked this one. You're in the right spot. Thanks for being here. Today we're talking all about singing, and I have done vocal-based Ariel show episodes in the past, but you know what? I keep growing, I keep learning, and I keep figuring out new stuff that I'm like, I need to tell them this, because there's some stuff that I told you in previous videos that I don't even like employ anymore because I've, gone to the next level. And that's awesome. I think that we can keep trying, keep pursuing, keep raising our standards, but also along the way still be sharing what we're learning rather than just waiting till you're perfect. So if you're in your house and you've been wanting to sing and share your voice with the world, but you're like, I'm not perfect yet, you need to just get over it. And because like some is better than none here, you just need to go for it and share your creative take on the world with the rest of us. Don't hold out on us is what I'm saying. Just a little side rant there. This is going to be a part 1 and a part 2 episode, because when I was, going through this and jotting down all my notes for you guys, I was like seeing all the parallels of what I'm learning in the singing world with what I'm learning in life. So next week, I'll be talking more about the live application stuff for everyone to enjoy, hopefully. So I first started singing live, and because I write all my own songs, everything that I was singing, I believed in so much and I was so passionate about. And you guys, my singing and my soul are connected, and I bet for most of you too, your emotions and your voice are one and the same. And so when you feel very passionately about something, very emotional, your voice oftentimes is going to carry that and reflect that. And that's such an asset, that's such a strength when you can make people feel something through what you're singing. But what I do most naturally is just have a lot of intensity with my singing. This stops serving me when all that passion turns into an intensity that causes my voice to go like this, to clench. And so what I've been working on for the past couple of years is trying to relax and deliver with the same amount of fierceness and focus, but not using all these other muscles that are really just getting in the way. And here's what's just crazy. The more effort that I put into it, the more that I'm tensing up here, the more I'm constricting my sound, and the more I'm just creating a bunch of work for myself. What I've been learning is that it can be so much easier. It can be effortless. You can get up and deliver your vocal lines so strongly, so powerfully, and have it just be like this chill zen place. And I mean, I've heard people talk about this for a long time, and I would, maybe watch someone's YouTube video talking about this, and I'd be like, oh, that sounds awesome. And I'd try it, and it wouldn't work. But if you too have heard people talk about like letting it be easy, and you've tried it and it hasn't worked for you, I want to kind of validate that, yes, this is a thing. It's for real. Like, I'm firsthand discovering this in my life, and keep going. Don't give up. I'm just going to teach you a couple things today, not at all a, comprehensive course by any means, but a couple of the little practicals that have really helped me. So one thing that I've learned is that this part right under here, under your chin, I don't know what it's called. It's like squishy. So if you close your mouth right now and push on it, you should be able to push in. However, if you are singing really hardcore and tensing and you put your finger right here, that thing will be like hard as a rock. You will not be able to do anything. And that's a really strong sign that you're not singing correctly and you're putting way too much effort in. So instead, try keeping this as squishy as possible. That sounds funny. When you're singing. Another thing you can do is just hold your jaw down. I learned this from my friend Liz. So you want to be like this. And when your jaw is down like that, you really can't tense up your neck muscles. It's going to be a great way to practice and to ensure that you're singing in the correct way. So you can use this, yes, as like a test. So let's say you're singing, check, like, am I doing it right? Can I still produce the sound with, employing these techniques? But another really important way to be using this is when you are just practicing in your room, when you're doing your vocal warm-ups, you want to be keeping everything relaxed. First of all, do vocal warm-ups. I don't do daily exercises, but every time that I sing, and I've shared this with you before, I warm up for like 15, 20 minutes. When I'm doing it, I'm so not focusing on making a beautiful sound. I'm 100% focusing on using the least amount of effort possible. And the way that you get that big sound without using all the effort and all the tension is using the power of resonance. So resonance you've experienced if you're like ever, in your bathroom and you're singing and everything just sounds bigger and like this reverb chamber and you're like, oh my God, I sound awesome. In a bathroom, it's gonna have that. You can kind of create that bathroom experience using your muscles correctly. And maybe that's not the right terminology. That's probably not the right term. You can somehow mimic this resonance thing, this reverb thing by the way that you position the sound, the way that you place it, and you will constrict that magic of resonance if you're tensing. So your job as a singer is to get out of the way, chill out, and let your body do the work and let it come out from this really great place right here. This is, for me, where I kind of image it before I place it out into the world. And that keeps it away from here. Another great way to keep tension out of here is to flex your stomach muscles. And so just, your stomach is pretty safe to flex out here. Like, that's not really gonna damage your vocal cords. So leave your vocal cords out of it by just tensing your stomach if you want to. If you need to tense somewhere, do that. And that's gonna kind of set the sound up. It's going to create this foundation. And then if you can relax and just let the sound ping out effortlessly. And to check if you're doing that correctly, do these tests. Can I make this sound the same way? So when I'm doing my vocal warm-ups, I'm focusing 100% on trying to make all the sounds I need to make without tensing my throat. So I know it's a successful session if at the end of it I feel just as relaxed at the end as I did at the beginning. If my voice feels a little scratchy 15 minutes in, that means I've been employing the wrong muscles. And it's not just a physical thing, which is interesting to me. If my brain is off doing something else when I'm warming up, it's not gonna be a successful warm-up session. My brain and my voice have to be so in sync. Like, I can't be checking my text messages and be doing my warm-ups. I have to be so in the room mentally there, and I have to be focusing on staying relaxed. So a lot of times I just like to have this mental session with myself and just get myself in this really chill, zen, relaxed space, maybe light a candle, and just go from there. And I kind of need to intentionally do that because I am so all the time, so intense. And so I need to kind of bring myself to this chill place and stay in that place for the entire 15 to 20 minute warm up. And that will carry over into my set or into my studio performance or whatever it is that I'm delivering. It's really just all about sitting in the pocket and letting your voice work its magic for you instead of you making it really difficult on yourself. It's like the Chinese finger trap toy. Did you ever play with that when you were a kid? The harder that you tried to free yourself, the more stuck that you became. But when you just kind of let go and let it happen, then it was all good. And that's what we're going for here. So that's what I got for you on the vocal front. Next week's episode, part 2, is going to be all about life and how this same zenfulness can apply, but how we can take that too far and it can stop us from achieving what we want. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, be sure to check back next week for that episode. One more thing, the You Can't Kill Us tour freaking starts next week. I'm so stoked on this. Next week we're heading up Jackson, Michigan, Columbus, Indianapolis, and Louisville, I believe. So there are more dates here. Check them out. Please come see us at a show. We would love to connect with you. We'd love to meet you or just see you again if we're already BFFs. And I also wanted to take a moment to just thank all my amazing patrons at patreon.com who support the Ariel show each week. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye. That might be under the man. You, I'm not, I might be on